the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so I outlined before a couple of the really, really strange merchandise
mobile.
that came out.
It's like a shoe.
It is. It looks exactly like a shoe.
It's like a new Nike or something. Like it's a new This is a pair of the new Yeezers. Like, you just put this up here, put your foot in here.
Man, I would buy them in a second, and I'd probably have ankle problems for the rest of my life. That's the Booster Boy. So Game Boy, not Game Boy, just different. Don't put it on my box games. Different weird game merchandise. Now I do collect a lot of Nintendo stuff.
Now, a lot of these are so weird. It was too hard to get footage of them or actual item stuff. I've just got some pictures I've pre-organised.
So the first one here, bring it up, Brayden. Is this here, the Mario Brothers shower head. Now, as Brayden adjusts that, you can see down the bottom where the half-naked child is, spraying it all over their body.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
That's really weird.
It's a little girl as well. Make it a boy, at least.
It says, now with scald protection.
As opposed to the ones that didn't have that?
Yeah. Keeps kids in hot water safely.
No, it says with built-in scald protection, not now with.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm more mean the...
The first edition didn't have it. Kids kept burning themselves.
Keeps kids in hot water safely, and safely spelt incorrectly. Oh, this is an American.
That's how I would have spelled it.
There's a silent T in there. But look at the top left hand. Yeah, top left hand corner.
New, safe,
big,
yellow, different.
But I will say that this. I mean, look at Mario's face there. Do you want your young kid with that beady-eyed plumber looking at your naked body?
Two Italian men staring at your naked child whilst they get moistened.
Look at them.
Next, get rid of it, Brady.
But Nintendo also did bring out this Mario phone. I really want this.
This was great though, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. There's a couple of different colours.
Is this in something popular, like an old show or something? Or?
Possibly. But they came green as well, the green pipe one.
I wouldn't. Heaps better. It does look like a crack pipe with smoking Mario.
It really does.
You're smoking Mario.
So Nintendo released a crack pipe.
Some good blummer.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. It's me. Who am I? Don't know. I'm high.
Speaking of high, Nintendo Entertainment System cereal. That's right. If you wanted some good old... Actually, I really do want this.
It's called Nintendo Cereal System. That's actually what it's called. And but we have an ad. We have a commercial. We can play it full screen. No one's going to care. We can't. There's no sound. Oh, man, the music is what made this ad.
Oh, really?
It was just singing like...
Really? The visuals weren't enough?
Why are their heads in TVs?
It's pretty good, but they're just singing like Mario, cereal, Mario, and then they got a Link, and they're like Link, cereal.
Look, I like the way he's changing them all, and
the thing is that it's advertised. It's like two cereals in. See that? There's two cereals in there.
Oh,
like two separate. There's a Mario. You can't mix them.
No, they're in separate bags.
Weird. There's two bowls.
Oh man, Nintendo, why don't you do that? Oh, they did that Mario Odyssey stuff. Should have got that.
That was a good cut, Braden. I like that. Look at it, but yeah.
This is one of my favourites that I came across. Braden, bring it up. Now, this isn't what you think it is.
My least favourite.
This is a plush Hadouken.
He looks like a Pokemon.
Do we have a commercial for that?
We do. It's very short, though. I don't know if we've... It's, yeah.
So, you
Street
can throw...
Fighter. Done. That's it.
Basically, this Hadouken-shaped object, plushie, at people. I think the idea is great. It looking like the portion of a man who just got out of a cold shower. Maybe not so... It does.
I think it looks like a Pokemon.
It looks like a chode.
Nah, what sort of chode are you hanging out with? A sea urchin?
It's cold. Yeah, well, he's cold. He's just got out of the shower. He's got that line down the middle, and, he's not having a good time.
A toy factory next to Nintendo were like, we made so many jellyfish plushies.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with them?
That's funny, because Capcom makes this, not Nintendo. Braden?
Yeah, they sold it to them.
Actually.
Next.
This
is great. No more... Is that still Heroes, right?
Yeah. No more Heroes toilet paper.
Bog roll.
I
wrote.
You did too. So this was a marketing ploy that came out with the Wii version of No More Heroes, and I think that tied into it.
I love
So No More Heroes, Wii and Pooh together at last.
I love just ridiculous branding. Have you seen the brand Supreme?
No.
Supreme,
yeah.
Right? So they do everything. Everything that's ever been they have they did a Supreme brick. It just had an actual just house brick. $400. All this stuff's really expensive. So they had like, they did that Akira plate, you know, that I had in my shop. That's Supreme. Like they just make everything weird. Like, and Supreme is a skate shop in America. And what makes them so aloof is they make all this merchandise and they have no online store or presence. You have to buy it from their shop in America.
That's a cool idea.
So everyone loves it. So the t-shirts are like $500 because you have to go to America like to get them and stuff.
Wow.
That's that shop next to me, Fairfax. That's the stuff they trade in.
Well, speaking of weird stuff, check this baby out.
I will. Oh God,
Jesus.
what is? I can't even see. Is that?
That is a Pac Man Money Box.
Oh, it's his arm, and he put the coin on his arm, and he puts it into his mouth.
So what I want to know is, is he the Hamburglar, or is he trapped in that trash compactor?
Yeah, I don't ever remember Pac-Man being so high. Like, I think he's been smoking the Mario pipe. Like, look at him. It's like they put the sticker on upside down. Like he was supposed to be angry. Oh no, there's something wrong with him, eh?
In the 80s, there wasn't a lot of memos that went out to say this is what your character should look like. So a lot of the time, the toy designers just went, oh yeah, that'll do. And that's the monstrosity we got there.
You're hitting the Hadouken up about looking like a chode. Look at that thing. That looks like a stoned chode.
It's only a stone chode away.
Yeah.
Okay, something from a little bit more recent in history, not in the 80s. We've got here what looks to be an Xbox controller, but no, it's an Xbox 360 soap.
I read your note here.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should build into that, because that's the best.
Do you want to build into it?
Yeah, so number one, you're a filthy Xbox player. And you're like, this is clearly them telling you a message. Like, it's like, we could make anything, but we're going to make soap, because our main marketing team has found out that most people who play Xbox stink.
Yep.
And what do they usually drink? A lot of Xbox players.
Let me channel my weeaboo. Mountain Dew.
Exactly. And what is the flavour and smell of this soap?
Mountain Dew.
That's right. It is Mountain Dew flavoured smelling soap. So they've really nailed it. All they need to do is afterwards in the middle, it's got Cheeto dust. So you can have the whole trifecta.
No, you snort the Cheeto stuff after.
Did you actually see today? There's the toy company, those like full designer toy stuff.
Mm.
Someone today has done like a resin toy, whatever it's called. It's Chester Cheeto. Like, remember, Chester
I know
Cheeto,
Chester, yeah.
Like squatting down, doing a bit of a Mr. Whippy Poo, and it's like the Cheeto stuff.
Amazing.
And he's got his Cheetah balls as well.
Amazing.
Can you find that, Braden?
Braden, don't.
Let's stop the show.
Vinyl figure. That's what I was trying to work for.
Who remembers the game Angry Birds? Where
I
you took a
movie.
bird.
I remember that complex film.
You took a bird and you threw it at some things and blew up buildings. Well, now you can do it with a drone because... Yep.
So I'm going to go so far as to say that this isn't a drone. This is a helicopter.
What? That's a drone.
No, drones have 4 motors. That's what they are. This is a helicopter chopper.
He's got 4 propellers.
No, he's got 2.
That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to go... Anyhow, it's funny because you think about Angry Birds. What do Angry Birds do? You grab an Angry Bird and you lob it at someone. So this is a thing that you're going to... Every kid is going to get it, and the first thing they're going to do is fly it full bore at their brother to blow him up or knock him over. And that propeller is going to slash his face up. All right, I wonder why they didn't make many.
We're getting into the
to the golden honeys.
The golden honeys, but before we do,
that's a new word.
I just wanted to I brought something from home to share with the class. This is my merchandise / game that from my collection. So we've got a camera up there, Braden. So for those of you at home listening to the podcast, Dan, describe what I'm holding up here.
I can't even see it.
It's Mario Teaches Typing.
Let me have a look. Mario Teaches Typing.
It's a CD-ROM from Interplay. Let me read
unfortunately, it's green, so it's been green out.
Let me read to you a bit of the blurb. This sounds like the most exciting game ever. You're about to embark on a new and exciting journey. Mm-hmm. One that will fill you with a sense of wonder and discovery.
Weird.
Light and sound will mix like a kaleidoscope to thrill you as never before.
Wait, stop there. Light and sound?
Yeah.
Two concepts that have never been put together?
Like a collider. You know those sound kaleidoscopes you could get as a kid?
Yeah, like a...
This is better than them. And it teaches you how to type.
My favorite thing about light and sound is the typing.
That's right.
That is always been my favourite.
So it's literally a
typing thing.
A typing thing.
I'm just gonna throw it out now. The best typing game ever in the world is Typing of the Dead.
Yep.
Agreed?
Yep.
Do you know of this, Brayden?
I missed out on this.
You know of it?
I know.
So
of
it's
it.
House of the Dead, the shooting game, except they've instead of shooting the monsters with a gun, you actually have to type on the
type words
on the keyboard.
You've got a keyboard.
But the thing is, what makes it amazing is the characters that you're playing as are running through the level, and they have a computer strapped to their back.
Oh, it's
with
Dreamcast.
A Dreamcast strapped to their back with a computer attached to the front. A keyboard, and it's so good. It's amazing. I love it. I wish we could show it, but Brayden was quick enough, but he's not.
Okay, Konami Laser Scope. There it is.
Oh.
Look at this thing.
Oh,
The best part of this is the model they chose to advertise.
Look at her hair. What's her hair doing there?
Yeah, how did it get?
It's sort of like just gripping onto the controller.
How did it get in front of it? How did it get on top of the laser scope? It's like she had a gigantic fringe down the front of her face, and they put the thing on and went, "Hang on, we can't see your face. Let's just sweep that fringe over the top of the Konami laser scope."
So Nintendo already had a laser gun, a very successful laser gun that came as a pack-in with the action pack.
Light gun.
But Konami decided they wanted a piece of that action, so they came up with this monstrosity. You fired it by yelling "fire" into the little speaker.
I love it.
So for those of you listening to the podcast, it's how would you just like sort of a helmet, but not. It goes around the top of your head, and you got this.
It looks like a gaming headset.
Yep.
With an extra periscope
Camera.
that comes down in front of your eye.
Yeah. And you yelled "fire" to fire it.
It's a cheap, it's like a Fisher-Price gaming headset with a Wii remote strapped to your forehead that also has like a small security camera.
Yep. And you play it by going "fire, fire, fire," and I assume moving your head around.
I can't
to get the target.
I still can't help but be impressed about it, though.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. Look at it. Look at the colors they chose. It's like it's made by Nintendo.
Well, it was. It was licensed by Nintendo.
Oh, this is a Nintendo.
It's a Nintendo thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Then.
But I've got possibly the greatest and best.
Kojima should put that in his new game.
Oh, that'd be good.
That would tick off them.
Brayden, bring up the speedboard. Here it is, the speedboard.
So for the podcast listeners who don't know what we're talking about, this is we've been trying to explain it simply. It's a board that you just put a NES controller on, and apparently it can make you press the buttons faster.
Yep. I've got the official release here.
Oh, nice.
It was officially licensed by Nintendo. The idea was to get a better high score by putting it in the grey plastic, and that will enable you to press your buttons quicker. However, they didn't realise that you can also do this by putting it on a table or any other flat surface that didn't cost $75 at the time.
Was it $75? And it's just molded plastic. It's one bit of molded grey plastic that it says Speedboard.
Yep.
On it. I must admit the Speedboard logo is pretty good. In fact, if that was coloured well on a t-shirt, I would wear it.
I really, really want one.
You want a Speedboard?
I want a Speedboard.
3D print you one in about 4 minutes.
No, I want an actual one. Because I reckon these would be really, really rare. Because who's going to spend $70 on a piece of plastic that you can easily just put it on your...
Have you looked for these to see if they are around in the world?
I haven't yet, but I imagine they would be. And I imagine because they have that Nintendo logo, they're going to be nice and expensive.
You never know. So maybe it hasn't caught on.
It's either $10 or 10 grand.
No, it's got Nintendo on it. It's on the other side. Anything with Nintendo on it.
Maybe you can get one where that says cut off. What's the bit down the bottom there that where it says Nintendo? Well, on the other side there. Can you see what that says, Brayden?
Resmart.
What?
Resmart.
I dare say someone had that's probably the manufacturer. So Nintendo just licensed these things out and said, "Oh yeah, you make it.
Yeah.
We want more money."
Next,
just go.
That's it.
We're done.
I mean, I could have done that all night.
Oh.
I was berating you on that wasn't going to be a good section, but now I had lots of fun with that one.
Well, stay tuned for more great segments like that. Perhaps you'd like to subscribe. Just click that like button and help us grow. Maybe click the subscribe button right now or sound off in the comments below if there's some merchandise that we missed that you think is well worth seeing. All right, should we go to questions?
Yeah. So,
Brayden has to do the thing.